stretch your heart to make room for everybody. And that's something that Pope Francis did from the very beginning.
The world mourns the passing of Pope Francis. Tonight at 10, how local Catholic leaders reflected on his legacy. Plus, a shooting suspect found dead, what police revealed in their investigation. And amendments in the works, what Arkansans may soon have to vote on.
Live, local, now. This is K8 News.
We begin with a live look from Vatican City. Pope Francis died early today at the Vatican City. His 13-year tenure was marked by progressive reforms and a focus on humility over hubris. His pontificate inspiring Catholic leaders here in Northeast Arkansas. I spoke to two leaders today about Pope Francis's legacy.
I'm very sad that he's gone.
It was definitely shocking.
Catholic leaders around the world and Northeast Arkansas devastated after the death of Pope Francis. The pontiff died in Rome on Monday. His death coming just hours after celebrating Easter at the Vatican. Father Stephen Elser watched his final public appearance.
Blessing, really, that he was able to be here with us on Easter Sunday, kind of in his final hours, his final moments of his earthly life.
Francis's papacy began in 2013. His tenure was marked by a focus on humility rather than hubris. Monsignor Scott Friends said Pope Francis reformed the church.
The Pope was really good about calling us to see what our role is in terms of welcoming each other and being a church that's open to everyone.
Pope Francis's only visit to the U.S. was in 2015, but his papacy inspired clergymen even in Arkansas, like Monsignor Friend and Father Elser.
And he's also given a good example of what it means to be a good pastor. And you have to stretch your heart to make room for everybody. And that's something that Pope Francis did from the very beginning.
Of calling us to think of things a little bit differently, of kind of getting us to maybe even kind of be outside of our comfort zones a little bit.
For Father Elser, the legacy of the pontiff will reach far beyond the halls of the church.
That kind of idea of being a prophet in that sense and having that kind of prophetic role, I think we'll definitely feel that impact from Francis's pontificate kind of moving forward.
A conclave will meet in a few weeks to choose a new leader for the Catholic Church.
I'm going to trust who the Holy Spirit gives us, and that and we're really called when the new Pope comes to accept what the Lord is.
Blessed Sacrament will hold a mass for the repose of the soul for Pope Francis tomorrow at 5 p.m. in English and 7:30 p.m. in Spanish. Tributes are pouring from around the world as Catholics remember Pope Francis. The 88-year-old pontiff died this morning from a stroke and heart failure. Just yesterday, Pope Francis gave the Easter blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica and rode through the square in the Pope-mobile. Today, the faithful mourn him.
Asking the Lord's mercy on his immortal soul, thanking God for the gift that he was to us, and asking for consolation upon God's family.
The White House ordered flags to be flown at half-staff, the Vatican sealing the Pope's official residence, symbolizing the beginning of the mourning period.